can be dangerous. The common theme is reckless driving. Some say it's out of control, but what's being done about it? Where are the police in stopping it?
News 4 has been working to find out why some problems are allowed to repeatedly happen. What we found, City Hall is being forced to police around the police. News 4's Ashley Lincoln is live for us tonight. Ashley.
Well, Samantha, right now we're on Natural Bridge, and you can see behind me where they've already begun constructing roundabouts and medians, as we've been telling you, to help address the speeding in this area. Now, we did find out that this project is one of many other projects across the city that's aimed at addressing speeders.
All night you hear them screeching, fast driving. This year has just been terrible. It's really been a lot worse this year than I've ever seen it before.
Rosemary Ray says she's had a front row seat to dangerous drivers. She lives in the city's Baden neighborhood along North Broadway. The speeding to her is now a critical issue. In September, a person was killed in an accident because of speeding.
It seems like all of the areas are out of control. Everybody's speeding.
Alderman Brandon Bosley says Ray's sentiments are echoed across the city.
Speeding is definitely a big issue. We have a high amount of fatalities and accidents along Natural Bridge.
In his district, Ward 3, the city has just approved more than 40 speed humps. Along with that, Bosley is proposing a bill reducing the speed limit in his ward from 30 miles per hour to 20.
We have to figure out a way to get the culture of the city and people who drive it to slow down.
Down in South City in Ward 15, Alderman Megan Green says she's been getting more complaints from residents about out-of-control speeding. News 4 learned there's also plans to install speed humps in the Tower Grove area.
Residents tell us that one thing that they've noticed in their neighborhood is that they wish that they would see more police patrolling specifically for traffic. We took those concerns here to the police department to get information on their protocols and also how many officers they have patrolling traffic on the streets.
If the city had a real good traffic unit like they used to have, that would really help out.
That's Pagedale Police Chief Eddie Simmons. He's lived in the city's Walnut Park area for decades. He also used to be a part of the St. Louis City's PD's traffic unit.
When I was a traffic officer, this wouldn't be going on like that on Goodfellow.
I looked into St. Louis City PD's protocols for traffic control. Police say district commanders base traffic patrols on the needs of each neighborhood. The city has 79 neighborhoods, but for the entire traffic division, the police department only has 9 dedicated officers. A spokesperson says they plan to add 3 additional positions. And while residents say they wish there were more officers patrolling for speeders, city leaders say they'll have to pick up the slack and try traffic calming measures as a way to boost public safety and cut crime.
We have to start calling each other out and make this something that's not culturally okay within the city.
And Alderman Bosley also told us that they are having bigger discussions when talking about speeding in the city. Now, Sam, we did get information from the city on when they plan to fill those vacant positions. The answer we got from the department was sometime soon.
And Ashley, we also know that the department has a staffing shortage. So what role does that play in this problem?
That's right. The department also told us that they try their best not to touch those traffic officers, but sometimes when they do have bigger calls, they do have to adjust and shift. But when that demand is not needed, they do place those officers back in the traffic division.
All right, Ashley Lincoln live for us tonight. Thank you. We started looking into the speeding and crime problem because several viewers contacted for. So if you have a problem, be sure to let us know about it. You can email investigates@KMOV.com. You can also send your story onto the KMOV Facebook page or even call us here in the newsroom, 444-6333.
New tonight, we're learning more about the woman who was killed after being caught in crossfire.